Assalamu alaikum. How you doing?
Alright,
Just about to go live with my class.
yeah, I just looked at the camera. I was like, I seen that equipment. Is there
Oh.
another camera?
Yeah, man. I sent out a YouTube link, and then I guess YouTube changed my link because people were waiting on a different live. So yeah, I'm just learning, just learning as you go. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. That's all you can do. Okay, so yeah, I am live. And all right. All right, alaikum assalam, bro. Alhamdulillah. We have people joining. Please give me the salams to let me know that you can see me and can hear me. We apologize. We unfortunately there was a new link created when we joined the live, so please give me a thumbs up or the greetings to let me know that you can see me and hear me. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. All right, so inshallah, we'll go ahead and get started so that we won't run too long. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Thank you all for joining me for this live session on how to log into your members area as well as how to navigate the area and make the best of it. So I just wanted to mention to you, we've had some technical issues and we're working through them. But if we can move those to the side, I want you to know that the Prophet ﷺ said about the struggle of learning Arabic, okay? The struggle of reciting the Quran. He said that those who recite the Quran proficiently, they will be amongst the obedient angels. But then he said, the one who reads it, continues to read it, and struggles with it because it's difficult. It's a difficulty upon them. But they continue to read and continue to struggle. He said they will have two rewards. So I say that to say, let us continue through what may seem to be difficult. Let us continue to strive to learn and become closer to the Quran and the Word of God, become closer to Allah, and let us not give up. So I'm here with you as your brother. I'm going to do as much as I can to help you learn and to help you reach your destination. So on this video, this live, we're going to do three things. One, I'm going to show you how to log in. Two, if you have not created an account, I'm going to show you how to create a username and password. And then three, I'm going to show you how to navigate the area to make the best of it. So first, let's look at how to log in. There are three places where you can find the login link. Okay, the first place would be the email. Okay, so your email address. Every time we send out an email, we will try to include. You'll be able to see here. If you look at your homework email, the email that had the homework, that listed the homework in it. If you look at that email, what we'll try to do is we'll try to include at the bottom of the email, we'll try to place always the link to log in and the link to create a username and a password. So first, let's go to the bottom, and it says, if you have already established a username and password, please visit here. All right, so that's the first place that you can always find the login. Second place would be if you go to the website where you signed up. If you go to that website, at the very top, it says if you've registered already, you can log in here. Okay, so you can click that link, and that link will take you to the login page. Okay. So if I click the link, it'll take me in. I'm already signed in. I'm going to sign out so you can see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to sign out. All right, that's the second place. And then the third place that you'll be able to find it is if you have joined our Facebook group. Okay, if you're in the Facebook group, then you'll see a link where you can join. You can always go to that group, and I posted a link for creating an account as well as logging in. All right. So I'm going to show you how you can go there, and you can find the link there. So three places where you can find the link, and we try to place it in multiple places so that it can be easy for you to log in. The group, the Beginners Arabic group, and if you have not joined, please join. It is community. I think we have over 50 members now, but if you look in this page here, we have 80 members in the group, so it's a lot of community. We're trying to build community. So here, if you look, there's a link and there's a tag. It says Members Area Login. Okay, so you can always find it here. You can always find that login there. Okay, and that will be posted to the top as an announcement, so you can find it there. All right. So now let's say I have not logged in. Okay, I haven't created an account, meaning you don't have a username or a password. So in your registration email, if you find your registration email, the registration email has in it a link that will allow you to create a username and a password. Okay. So I have this. If you go to your email account and create and search for a registration, you should see the registration link. It says Beginners Arabic Registration. The registration has been successful. And there's a label that says Members Area. To access upcoming class and bonus material, please sign into your special members area. So this is where you should create your account. Okay, you click that, and it will take you to a form where it will allow you to create a username and password. So now I've already logged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another browser so that I can show you. So I'm going to sign out first. I'm going to show everybody who has an account what it looks like to sign in. All right, so when you arrive on the sign-in page, meaning that you already have an account, okay? All right, when you arrive on the sign-in page, you're going to type in your username, which is going to be your email address, okay? All right, then you'll enter your password. I have my password saved. Then you'll click log into account. All right, and then it'll take you into the members area. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for those that do not have an account. So if you don't have an account and you click on that registration link, then this is what should appear. So let me show you. All right, so here it says new members, create your account now to get started. So what it's going to ask you for is an email, okay? It's going to ask you for your password, okay? And it's going to ask you for a second password, all right? So you would just come in here and type in your email address that you signed up with, okay? That's the key. Type in your email address that you signed up with, okay? So you just go in and you'll fill that information in, okay? So once you fill that information in, and it registers, it senses that you've already paid and you're a member, then it'll take you to the Quranic Arabic instruction page. Okay. Now, if you have any issues beyond that, I think the step that most people missed was from the registration email here. Okay, this registration email, to creating a username and password and then logging in. Okay, so if you have an issue, right, creating your username and password, then reach out to me and I will help you. I helped somebody earlier. We were on the Zoom, we got on, I showed them which link to click on. They clicked on the link, they typed in, created a username and a password, and they were in. Okay, so I think that should solve the challenge for most of you. So let's go on to how to navigate around the area. So to navigate, we have a few things that we've done here. So you have a few areas. So depending on what you've signed up for, or what you signed up for will regulate what you see. So if you signed up for the base course, you'll have the level 1 reading Arabic script and reading Arabic script bonus. So that's the base course there, which a lot of you signed up for. This tab here, the Quranic Arabic Intensive, it's another class that we're doing. So you may or may not see that as well if you're enrolled in that. And then the fourth is the Juz Amma Fluency program. So I'm going to go into each one of these and explain. So first, what you'll see over here under the Reading Arabic Script, you'll see Welcome and Resources. So this is the class, right? That's the main header. And if you drill down in here, you'll see links, okay? So the Welcome and Resources link, it has the class times here. And the reason it looks like this is because my screen, I'm going to minimize myself some more so that we can straighten this out. Okay, there we go. So now, we have over here the class time. So that'll stay there so you can always be reminded of your class time. Then we have the joining Zoom information, right? So to join the live class, you can click this link right here, and this is the password. So the password will always be there. You can see the password as well in the email. When we send out that 30 minutes till class starts email, we'll be sending those out every time, 30 minutes before every class. And in that email, it'll have the link here, as you see here, as well as the password. So remember, you want to look at that password and enter the password, all right? So then next you have the Join Live button. So you can click this button right here as well, and this button will take you to the Zoom. So second here is, what we try to do is, we try to collate all of the necessary materials that you'll need to learn, and we'll be adding to this as you ask questions and as you ask for more resources. So on the left-hand column, you see core learning materials. You have the core packet. This packet, it's intended to concatenate all of what you need to learn, the concepts, list the concepts that you need to learn in order to start reading. We'll also be adding some more to that packet, but we like to keep things concise for you as a core so you can look at, and inside of that packet you have that checklist as well. So check off things as you learn. Check off the alphabets, the vowels that you'll need to learn, some other rules that you need to learn as well. This is your core textbook, okay? So if we click these links, what happens is it should open up another window, and then it should bring up the packet or the specific document. Okay, so these are PDF documents. So while that loads, I'll show you. The textbook is very large, so you'll have to bring it up and then you'll have to download it, okay? So a link will come up and then you have to download it. So here you have the Arabic Mus'haf, the Arabic Quran. And you may hear me use Mus'haf and Quran interchangeably. It is popular, and it is a norm for us to call the physical book itself, or like a PDF version, a Mus'haf. And the Quran, we refer to the Quran as the recitation. Okay, all right. So I'll use these interchangeably sometimes. So you'll see the PDF there, the Uthmani script that I recommend right now when we're beginning. Here's the syllabus here, and then on the right-hand side, there's some reference materials. We have just a document that shows the 5 families here, right, in the alphabet. Then there's a traditional chart of the Arabic alphabet. Then you'll see some additional resources. This is one that I'll share with you this up and coming Saturday when I show you how the Arabic alphabets look in the beginning, middle, and the end. We have some different documents you can print out for further exercises, right? So here's the core packet. This is the core packet that you can download. It's at your disposal and print. It has the Arabic alphabets and other things. The textbook you'll have to download because it's large. This is an exercise here that it mixes up each the members of the family in one line. So you can print this out and practice. So normally we see it like this: alif, dal, dal, right? We see them in order. But this is designed to mix the order up and for you to write the transliteration of the name under each one. So these are additional exercises that I'll be introducing. This is another one here. So if you scroll down, you'll see some tips, some class preparation tips. Tip number 1, tip number 2, tip number 3. We have 4 and 5. We need to upload those. So you'll see those there. So this is under the welcome, okay? So now let's get into how can you find out if you miss a class, okay? Or if you want to go back and look at a class, we want to go back and review, okay? And then also you may want to find the homework and look at and find the class notes. So over here on the left-hand side, there's the menu where you can look at your class 1, and you click on the video will appear and it will start playing for you.
Do we have?
You can see, right? So you should be able to go back and look at lesson 1, and we will, after each class, we will process the video, and then we will upload it. So we won't have time to do a lot of editing right now, but we'll be working on editing the videos, cutting out some of the unnecessary parts, and reposting them. But for the benefit of immediate access, we've posted them as quickly as we can. So underneath the video here, you'll have a link that says download the class notes. You can click on that link to download the class notes. Also, what you'll find here is the homework. Okay, so there's a section and it lists the homework that you should complete for this class. Okay, and this homework is also sent out by email, but we want to make sure that it's in 2 places at least at the minimum. I believe we're also going to send these out in the Facebook group as well. The idea is to meet the barrier of technology by placing things in multiple places for you to access them easier. All right. Then we have some suggested reading under here. Same pattern for class 2. So if you missed last class, you can click on the video here, and you can watch the video, and you should have access to the class. Right? And again, class 1, we were working out technical difficulties with the quality of the video. So I'm going to actually go back and re-record. So class 2, you see the quality of the video has increase significantly. So if you like to come back in maybe a few weeks, you'll see another version of Class 1. Class 2 is a reiteration of Class 1. So you haven't, if you missed Class 1, you should watch it. But Class 2 we start from the beginning as well in Class 2. Okay. All right. So under Class 2, you have the homework as well. All right. So now just one note I'm going to insert in here, just a plug about homework. So homework is where the concepts become solidified. Okay. Trust me. Even if it seems I'm going fast in class, if you sit down and do the homework, inshallah, you will be successful. Doing the homework, I don't think I've ever met anyone in my classes who said they did the homework and they still failed, or they did the homework and they didn't reach their goal. Okay, so do the homework. All right, and if you need any help with the homework, reach out to me. All right, I'm going to do a video on how to do homework. Okay, how to make it easier, inshallah. So you can download the class notes there. All right, so Class 1 and Class 2 is in the books. Inshallah, I'll see you this Saturday for Class 3. So now let's look at some of the bonus material. So for the bonus of the base bonus, we have the reading of the salah. So what is said in silence and or inaudible and inaudible, right? So in silence and out loud, I show it on the screen, and I go step by step, mentioning some of the important rules. Okay, it's not reciting the prayer; it's to help you learn and read in Arabic. Read the prayer in Arabic. Okay, so this is specifically for students who are learning Arabic. We want to help you identify each letter, identify the vowels, and observe important rules of stretching the vowels when you have long vowels, as well as when you have stopping places like the sukoon, and you have the shadda, and things that you may learn about if you don't already know. So if you click on reading salat, what you'll find is you'll see a video. It has adhan. Okay. If you click on this video, I'll be walking you through the adhan. Okay. Vowel, letter by letter, vowel by vowel, and mentioning important points in it. Okay, and I'll be reading slowly. I'll be going slowly with this. Okay, you see?
So here we had a sun letter signified by the shadda, so we connect with the sawd here. Skip.
Okay, so you have adhan, you have the iqama. Okay, you have what is said before Surah Al-Fatiha in Qiyam. Okay, Subhana. Okay, all right. Then you have Al-Fatiha. Okay, and then you have Ruku'. Okay, then you have the part where you raise from Ruku'. Okay, Sami Allahu liman hamida. Okay, then you have what is said in Sajda. Okay, and Jalsa. You have the entire Tashahhud. Okay, you have Salatu Ibrahimiyya. Okay, and then you have the Taslim. So it's a walkthrough of each part of the prayer, because as you learn Arabic, there's two things that you will be doing. You'll be listening to the Quran and trying to read the Quran more, but as well you will also be relearning the prayer in Arabic. That's very important, because you recite the prayer every day. Okay, 17 rakahs, right, or more. Okay, so by you saying things properly, okay, you've looked at the Arabic text of the prayer, and you've memorized, and you're reciting from your memory of the Arabic text in the beginning, right? This is going to help solidify the Arabic that you're learning in class. Okay, so every time you say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, when you say that, you see the letter Sin in the beginning. You see the letter Ba. Okay, Sub. You see the Dhamma. You see the Ba with the Sukoon. Okay, Ha. You see the Ha. Okay, you see the Ha. Okay, you see the Alif that comes to elongate it. So these are tips that will help you solidify what you're learning and crystallize it. Alhamdulillah. So we have these. So now let's go. What we also have in the bonus of the base class is an introduction to grammar. Now I was going to pre-record this, but I figured that it's best if we just go ahead and do like we're doing with this style. We do a live class. We allow you to answer. We allow you to ask questions so that you can have some answers. Then we'll post the video here. So this will be after our 12 classes of beginning Arabic is over. We'll go into the introduction to grammar, and we'll go into the introduction to the dictionary. But if you request that I pre-record it, I can. But I thought that this would be best served as a live class. So now, if you go to the Juz Amma Fluency, the Juz Amma Fluency program is designed to do the same thing we did in the prayer. It's not a class on tajweed or recitation. Okay, we're actually going to go through each of the surahs mentioned here in Juz Amma. We're going to go through each of the surahs, and we are going to start letter by letter, vowel by vowel, and I will mention the important points from each one. And as you go through this, what I recommend is that you start in the back. You start with Al-Fatiha first, because that's the often most repeated. All right, Quran. You start there. So as you'll see, as you press play, you'll see me going through with the cursor, and I'll be using the Quran, the version, the Uthmani script that is mentioned in that course, that welcome area. Okay, so this will help you as a beginner.
Okay.
After you learn the vowels, learn the letters, learn how to connect the letters to make words, and you start to read verses and more of the Quran. This is just a guide, and I recommend that you go through this entire series. Okay? After learning the core, your letters, your vowels, go through this entire series. And this will make you very strong. You can just do one day, day by day, or once a week. But this will help you become much stronger. So do this in combination with listening to the Quran, right? And learning how to recite from a reciter. You'll be learning. I mentioned rules in here, the basic rules in here, and this will make you, inshallah, much stronger and solidify what you're learning in the level 1. So we had some technical difficulties where our provider of the videos, they shut our account down, unfortunately. So we created a business account with another provider, and so our videos would be protected. So we're still uploading. So some of the videos are still processing. So if you have any issues, let me know. But I would recommend you start with Al-Fatiha. And then you go to the back and start with the shorter surahs, right? Maybe Surah Al-Qari'ah or Surah Al-Adiyat, and beyond, because you want to get used to practicing the shorter surahs. And then you come back up here to Surah, this is one of my favorite surah, right? Inshallah, as we continue, we'll start to use Arabic words more, right? But in the beginning, I tend to try to make it easier by not using so many Arabic words. But gradually, especially as we get into the later classes, we'll use more Arabic words, inshallah. So you come here, you find, and you look at this, and walk through this. Have your Quran with you, okay?
Okay. Now here at the end, when we have the tanween, we will not pronounce the noon. And this alif here, we would just elongate and say, mihada.
Okay, so those are the types of things, those are the types of rules and the type of practice. I'm going verse by verse by verse through the entire Juz Amma, okay? So inshallah, this will be a benefit for you. So there we go. I pray that this tutorial was a help. Remember, the beginners area can be found, the login area, the link to it can be found in your email address, And one of the emails that we send out, it can be found on Facebook, and it can also be found on the page that you registered with. If you don't have a username, or if you don't have an account already created, right? If you didn't create a username, you don't remember going to that portal that I showed you and creating a username here, right? So you have to create a username and a password. If you didn't do that yet, you're gonna go back to your registration email, okay, and click on the link under members area. If you cannot find that registration email, okay, that would be the best place. If you cannot find the registration email, then you'll find it at the very bottom of this class lesson 1 and 2 class notes email that we sent out. So here, under here, at the very bottom, it says if you have not established a username and password, please visit Create Members Account. And now earlier today, I walked someone through this, so I think that this may be your issue. All right. So now that's it from my part. If you have any questions, I'm going to wait here another minute or two. Please post them in the comment section. I'm reading the comment section. I can see the comment section. Post them in the comment section, and I will answer them if I can, inshallah. Okay, so I don't see any comments or I don't see any questions in the comment section. So I would like to thank you for joining me, and I pray that Allah blesses you and accepts your fast, and I pray that He makes it easy on you during this journey of learning Arabic. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I am here to try to do my best to help you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ramadan Mubarak.